as of late, for me, what I prefer to talk about or what kind of interests me is either movies that are so bad or movies that are really really good, and it's because those opposite end of the spectrums have so much content to talk about. And in this case, with Halloween Kills, it's really bad. Really really bad. It's very disappointing. I think it is one of the most. It is probably the worst in the franchise. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but it's kind of disgraceful how they've managed to release a film like this. Um, a lot of people complained about the remake that came out in 2018. I thought it was a fine film. It was enjoyable. It was entertaining. Michael Myers, had some great kills, great cinematography. The acting was decent, and of course, this whole franchise pretty much revolves around Jamie Lee Curtis, and she's the main star of the show. And what went wrong is that she wasn't the main character here. It was just a bunch of other uninteresting, boring, annoying characters that you really don't care about. We jump from character to character. They make no attempt to make us, as the audience, kind of um, gain interest in these characters or have something interesting to offer. There's nothing. And even if you can't do that, at least make the dialogue somewhat interesting. To me, I'll be very honest, I think how the studio made this film was that they went to a kindergarten one day, gave the kids a blank piece of paper and told them, you have 2 hours, come up with a movie script for a Halloween movie, and whoever comes up with the best script gets an ice cream. And boom, by the end of the 2 hours, probably the brightest kid in the kindergarten, probably at the age of 5 or 6, came up with the best script. And yeah, the studio was like, that's the script that we're using because that's genuinely how bad it is. Everything about it is horrible. At least in the 2018 remake of Halloween, the jokes were funny. The dialogue was, normal. There's nothing too great about it, nothing too cringe about it. But in this film, some of the dialogue and line delivery is just really really cringe, which is unfortunate. None of the jokes land. The story, the entire movie was about 90 minutes, and I'll tell you right now, about 30 minutes of that film was filler and did not need to be in this film, because once again, for the 50th time in this franchise, they attempt to tell us, the audience, the story, the backstory that we already knew from the 2018 Halloween film. And to those of us who have seen the original, obviously we know the story. Now I do understand studios are wanting to sort of let the audience know the foundation of the story, right? The lore of the story towards newer audience members. But they did that in the 2018 film. But they took way too long, about 20 to 30 minutes, establishing that backstory. And then there was even one scene in the bar that was completely unnecessary. It was so cringe. There was this one character that had a run-in with Michael Myers about 40 years ago, and until now he's still sort of traumatized with him about that encounter. Like, it doesn't really make sense, because all this time Michael Myers has been in prison, and this character has been thinking that Michael Myers has been in prison. So like, it's so bad. The writing is really bad. And then towards the end, and yes, this is a spoiler review. I'll put it in my title, so not, those of you who want to watch the film can watch it without any spoilers. But towards the end of the film, there was this one part where the people of the hospital were sort of like coming together, and they were gonna fight back, and they're gonna get Michael Myers this night of Halloween, right? And we all know Michael Myers is like a 7-foot giant. He's cool, calm, collected, and the most important thing, he's like 7 feet tall. And then this mental patient who's like my height, like 5 foot something, right? He just walks into the hospital, and everyone was like, "Oh, he's Michael Myers! He's Michael Myers!" And it's just a bunch of unnecessary filler. It is absolute crap. Like everything about this film is unwatchable. And I think one of the worst parts of this film is that the dialogue, they took themselves way too seriously, and during those parts when the characters would say things like "tonight evil dies," I just started laughing. I could not contain myself. I was in, there weren't too many other audience members in the cinema, so I had the privilege of laughing out loud, because I kid you not, it was that bad. This is it's a surprise to me because I love Halloween. I love the franchise. No matter how bad it is, at least the films were entertaining. The first, the second, we don't know what happened to the third film, the Season of the Witches or something. But my point is that a remake at this point of time with the established lore and the character and what they did in 2018, and then to come to this, a completely unnecessary sequel. As it is, it's unnecessary. No one was really excited or wanting a sequel, but we have it. Okay, fine. You want to release your movie, fine, but at least make the effort to make a somewhat watchable film. It's Halloween. It's supposed to be entertaining. How difficult is it to come up with just subpar dialogue, subpar acting, focus on your main character rather than giving so much time to different characters that no one cares about? You make no effort to give any of them any form of development, and then you expect us to be excited about the third film. And yes, there is a third film, which I unfortunately found out when I was watching, I think it was the review by Angry Joe or something, and he mentioned that there's going to be a third film, and it blows my mind that I just don't know how this film was released. It's that bad. If I were to give it a score out of 10, it would probably be a 2 out of 10, because that's how bad it is. The 2 points comes from some really good kills that Michael Myers had in this movie. Other than that, Jamie Lee Curtis is just in the hospital doing absolutely nothing, because this story takes place right after the 2018 Halloween, which she was injured and stuff. So fine, in that regard, it made sense, right? But if you're gonna tell a Halloween story, you might have wanted to jump ahead, in the sort of timeline. But yeah, we just got a whole bunch of crap. It was so bad. It was actually cringe. Jokes didn't land. Acting was terrible. It's just sad that despite the negative reception this film is probably gonna have, I hope it does. The third film is already in plan. I think it's gonna come out next year, if I'm not mistaken, which is soon. But yeah, and this is the first time I'm going back to the cinema since March of this year. So it's kind of disappointing because I was excited to go back to the cinema to watch a movie, and I actually watched this over Dune. That's right, I picked Halloween because that's how much I love the franchise over Dune. So yeah, that was clearly a mistake. Do not watch Halloween Kills. If you want, you can sail the high seas, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, don't waste your money on this film. Go watch Dune. I heard semi-good things about it. I would have to watch it for myself. But yeah, Halloween Kills doesn't offer you anything. Even the pacing is sort of boring. As I said, there's just unnecessary filler scenes that's just sprinkled throughout the storyline. It's supposed to be Halloween. It's supposed to be an entertaining film, but unfortunately they couldn't even achieve that other than some decent kills by Michael Myers. But other than that, I suggest staying away from this film unless you can watch it for free. But yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys real soon.